everybody, welcome to another episode of Forking Around with Paul and Jill.
Hello, Paul. Welcome back after, I think we've had a hit with our last few sessions, right?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
It's been
and
fun.
it's been a great response as well, which is brilliant. So thanks to everybody who's subscribed and everybody who's tuned in and watched. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so.
Absolutely, do it right now. But today, one of the first ladies that actually did a post for me on Sassy Bakes. So welcome to our forking around. I almost said fooling around. Forking around with Paul and Jill. Sumi Engelbrecht, a very good friend of mine. I'm glad you could join us.
Thank you, darling.
And especially in this time of Ramadan that you took time out to come and speak to us. But I also want people to understand because we've been having this conversation.
Yeah, we did,
We've been having this conversation. What is Ramadan all about? What do we actually have for dinner when we break our fast? I'm saying we because I'm always there. And I know you mentioned something to me what your mom used to do. So
yeah. So fasting is it's a spiritual month, like we've always spoken of. So it's also time to reflect and, to just be a better person. So it's not just about abstaining from the food. It's about, cleansing your soul and everything else. So it also gives you a guidance as to what people feel like that doesn't actually have the advantage of having a meal all the time. So, when you fast, it's normal for us to want to go all out, but it's always good to just have the basics, So when you break your fast, it's always advisable to maybe just have a glass of water, something natural, like a fruit or a date or something. And then afterwards we can indulge.
So that's one thing that Sumi said to me that her mom said. When her mom cooked on breaking the fast, except for Eid per se, she would make natural like soup, and that is why we've got some chicken soup on the table with croutons. They would break their fast with some dates, and I actually used, Paul, all my granny's bowls. So everything on here is really antique.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so this could be over 90 years old.
Wow.
So it was one of her favorite things was to put food out for us, to share. And food is love, basically, and food brings people together. Food is caring. And that's something that I think Sumi and I have a lot in common.
Yeah, I think we just love food.
And I think Paul loves food too. Huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's a spiritual month. It's about sacrifice as well. And I guess that's why it's not about eating as much as you can by the end of the night, by the end of the day.
100%.
That's where Eid comes in.
Yes.
So tell us about Eid.
The Eid, the day of the celebration.
Day of the celebration.
I'm telling you. So generally, it's tradition for us to go all out. So you're going to have your leg of lamb, your roast chicken, everything that you can possibly think of. But let me just tell you, on Eid day, you're going to nibble because your stomach is obviously shrunk.
Yes.
But it's just celebratory for you to have everything you can possibly think of because you're thinking during the month of Ramadan, I'm going to have cake, I'm going to have dessert, I'm going to have all those things. But you really can't.
But you want it.
But the gluttonous you're thinking, I know I'm going to finish everything. Yeah. That's what you normally think throughout the day. That's why they say never shop when you're hungry.
Exactly. Never shop on an empty stomach. Yeah. This is a thing every Eid where there's always food left over. And of course, those who aren't part of the immediate family end up getting food.
Your baraka. Yeah.
Just tell us about that side of it.
So let me tell you, we also have, in my family, we've got a huge amount of Christians as well. Yes. Because my mom was a revert to Islam. So my family would always phone like, so were you guys celebrating Eid this year? You can just let me know if there's any leftovers.
Yes.
So we will generally...
if there is.
Yeah, there's always leftovers. So everybody will come with their plate and it's just a nice time to share because you want everybody to be a part of the celebration. It is about sharing after all. So don't worry, Paul, I'll think about you when I'm eating my leg of lamb.
I'll be knocking on your door the next morning.
Definitely. But also, I know that in the Muslim culture, it is always known to share with the less fortunate.
100%.
To give to those that don't have.
Absolutely.
And I think that is not based only on religion because I think about it. You were at my dad's party on Sunday, and when we prayed, when we were about to eat our food, we always remember those that do not have.
Yeah.
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 And that I think is great to to share and care for people. You know, I had a client also not so long ago that was going to celebrate a birthday, a very big birthday. And he said, I don't want a party. I want you to cook and I'm going to go give it out to the people on the streets.
That's
100%, yeah.
You know, and I was like, wow, you're paying all this money for catering, not for your friends and family that have, but for those that do not have.
And that is special for me because if I think about it, they always say, don't give something the less fortunate something that you don't want to eat.
Exactly.
So the fact that he's actually willing to spend that amount of money to do something, you know, really gourmet. I mean, Chef Jill after all, you know?
Oh, the precious. Well, she's my friend, Paul, so obviously she thinks everything I make is amazing.
It is.
It is.
But she's also going to show me something that her mom, I think I've been many years out of the kitchen. Not many years out of the kitchen because I had, obviously, the business grew to a point where there was staff and I needed to see to other things. You know?
And delegation is always the best.
You know? So I think I forgot how to fold a samosa. Do you know how to fold a samosa?
Somebody's taught me once, but I don't know if I even remember.
So this is part of Eid or not Eid prep, basically your prep for fasting or
Fasting,
break your fast. So that you have this in the freezer. Since how long can you keep it in the freezer?
You can keep it in the freezer for up to 3 months. You know, it's just always, I always say put it in an airtight container, you know, and then you know you can just take it out. Because samosas can actually be fried frozen. Just pop the lid on top. Yeah, it's another trick for you, Chef Jill.
Actually, didn't know that.
Actually, I did.
Oh,
I did because we buy a lot of samosas that we keep in the freezer, in the deep freeze, and we just like either fry it or put them in the air fryer afterwards, straight out of the freezer.
I never knew that.
I did.
You never told me.
Yay! I got a point!
So with the samosa leaves, I'm going to show a lot of people a trick. So when you buy samosa packs, sometimes people buy the frozen ones. I would suggest put the whole pack into the freezer or half it, depending on what amount you're going to use, and then just put it in a damp cloth and bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. So let's get this fold right. Paul?
Must I just attempt
So
to do it
three
before you show me anything?
Yes,
Okay,
I think.
so Paul, this is your samosa leaf.
Yes.
Okay, so the trick is to do your triangle. So I'm going to do it slowly now, like that, and like that. There's your triangle.
Yes.
Okay,
And you
it's
just-
like a flap.
Oh, so you do that first, and then you put the stuffing in. Now, I would have put the stuffing on top and then try. See, I told you I don't remember.
I at least made the filling.
So that and so it's like that. I tuck it in like that. Now go over, flap it over, flap it over, and then a little bit of paste.
And this is
What is that? Yeah.
This is just flour and water, but you want it pasty.
Okay.
As you can, if people can see the consistency, you want it pasty so that it can stick. Because ultimately, you want nothing
that
to
just looks like you're showing off.
I know. Sorry, Paul.
So guys, if you can see, literally every corner is sealed, so none of your filling is going to leak. So that is the perfect fold, if I can put it that way.
Oh,
You'll see,
thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
So
Sure.
you'll see it's not loose. And if you do a runny filling like sweet corn and cheese and chili
Potato, yeah.
or something, then nothing will seep out when you fry it. And also another trick I like is I literally puff it up like
Puff
this
it up. Yes.
before I fry it.
Oh, just explain why.
It becomes
Layers-
nice and crispy.
Oh, crunchy. Okay,
and
gotcha.
crunch, and all the layers, you're kind of like giving it like almost like a boost. So all the layers are coming loose, and your oil people think your oil needs to be super hot. It mustn't be hot, it must
No.
be warm. Because you want it to cook through gradually and not just burn on the outside and the leaves inside, or the, what you call the sapura is raw in the middle.
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
it to even cook.
And have you also noticed, like a lot of people, when they fry samosas, they're under the illusion that once you fry a samosa and there's bubbles on it, oh no, it's not. A samosa should be fried and should be smooth. So when it's
you gotta wait for the bubbles to actually pop.
yeah, so when you fry a samosa and it has bubbles on top, then it was fried too quickly.
So I made the filling for those that don't know. And you'll see that the filling needs to be, your mince need to be dry. So you need to use a good quality mince. I went for an extra lean mince. Various ways to make it. I put my masalas, you get a samosa masala that you can put in, but
Yeah.
I put my masala, I make my own little mixture. Some chili flakes, blah, 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 some chili powder. I'm not going to give all my secrets
Okay, no,
away.
no, you can tell me. I promise not to share it with anyone.
And then I actually cook my spice for about 15 minutes with a little bit of water, just like drying it out, burning the spices, getting the flavors released. before I add my mince. And then I literally add my mince, and you want the mince to be dry.
Yeah.
So I add my mince and I break it up and I dry it out, cook out all the fat, all the water, but I bought the extra lean mince so you wouldn't have a lot of fat. And then it's literally dry. Then you wait for it to cool down.
Yes.
And then I chop in fresh coriander and onion.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a brilliant, that's great, because I don't know if you find sometimes people actually make samosas, but you can taste the raw, you know, the
rawness
of the masala.
Yeah. And
So that's an excellent tip that you're giving there. It's just to roast. You always make sure that your spices are nicely roasted, and add some water and let it cook through, and then you know. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. And especially if you buy spices in the shops and, you know, in your commercial stores,
Yeah.
it's not like you're ordering spice from a spice shop. The spices in the shop has always got a little bit of flour in it. They always kind of bulk it up with flour.
Yeah.
You know,
and,
so-
and what is the wrapping say, Chef Jill? Pure spices. Oh no.
Then you will see when you cook it, you actually have this little bubble and almost like a layer of, I don't remember what you want to call it, like a white layer that cooks on the side, but that is the flour that's cooking out.
Yeah.
So I would suggest buy good spices, buy small quantities of spices, because spices, it doesn't go off, but it loses its flavor.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
and also another trick is to always keep your spices in an airtight container.
Absolutely.
Put it in the freezer.
Fridge. Or in the fridge.
Or in the fridge.
Yeah.
Keep it cold, because then it always maintains its pungency, especially with chili
Absolutely.
powder and, you know, your wet cockney masalas and stuff.
Oh, and you'll
That's
wait
our
for-
thing.
Oh, that's our thing. That's our thing. So Paul, can we try this? Can we see if we can do this?
Do you want to do it first or
No,
must
you
I do it?
go.
Okay.
This is all
I'm
about you.
All right.
I'm the qualified one here.
Oh. Wow, qualification gets you out of the firing line. I like that. Okay.
So while Paul is busy with that, and the soup that I made was a chicken soup, something very simple. I threw in pieces of chicken, but I like putting it on the bone as well. And I like my soup to have the pieces in it. You know, I don't want to, it mustn't just be liquefied. Oh, Paul, are you going? Oh, look at him. He's got it. He's got it.
I'm going to guide him, don't worry.
No, don't guide me.
Oh, sorry, professional.
No, not professional. I just want to
Wow.
see if I can do this.
Darling,
before.
here's a triangle. Just look quickly. We're not going to tell Chef Jill, I promise. There you go, there you go.
Okay, got
There
you.
you go, there you go.
It's like a cylindrical thing. It's not a triangle. Okay.
Some people should stick to eating.
Yes. You're so right.
Okay, that's almost right. That's almost right. There you go to pocket.
Okay.
Almost
No, I'm not going to even try and race you. That's not
You
gonna
see how
happen.
beautiful mine is, Paul? There's your triangle. So this should be your
Guide.
front. Yeah,
Yeah.
your guide.
Got you. Yo, this is one packed samosa.
Yeah. I didn't even think you're going to pull it. And the treat was
I so want to eat the samosa.
I'm going to make you some.
Oh
the
my
one
gosh.
thing for me is that I like a samosa with the crunch of the onion in it, but I like the ratio of mince to meat to onion to be just perfect. I just don't want to eat the onion samosa.
No.
Then I would have bought the onion samosa.
Yeah.
Look what he's doing, so I don't think it's working.
No, but no,
Ooh,
it's
my
not.
tummy.
Don't worry, Paul. Don't worry. We'll fry it anyway. But let me just say that's going to...
It would not be.
There we go, there we
What-
go.
I think it's recovering. It's recovering.
Yeah.
Fold it, there we go.
Do you know, it would be advisable for you to keep the samosa facing you, darling.
I don't know, wait, I want you to fry that.
No. We'll make
No,
a plan.
we'll make a plan. There's your paste. Just, if all else fails, just flour it.
Wait, hang on. There we go.
I think it broke.
No.
No, it didn't break.
No,
No,
that's
look
an
there.
illusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I need to. I'm gonna eat these rather.
No, you
That
got
is
it.
beautiful.
Well done.
Well,
The recovery is not bad.
Oh, you paste the whole thing to make sure it doesn't go.
I love that. Do you know, I just want to help him.
I know you do.
Do we
I know
see?
you do so badly. Wait, hang on. I'll do this.
Yeah.
We'll get this right.
Wow.
Plug and paste.
This
profiles with plug and
is
paste.
officially a mince, onion, coriander,
And flour.
and flour samosa. Created by Paul. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, okay. It's,
You are so talented. After all these years, I never thought this can be done. Look at that.
I honestly think
A samosa with a tool.
Yeah. Paul, I love you. I really love you, my friend. But I think you need to stick to your day job.
No, I think this is beautiful.
Can I just examine it quickly?
No.
No.
You know, let's just create a new name. Eh? A samosa dumpling.
No.
It's a dumpling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Louvre kind of look like that?
It does, absolutely. This is the international samosa,
Yes,
everybody.
It's French.
It's French. Yeah. Okay.
It's got how many corners?
Merci.
It's got 2 corners.
You said it shouldn't be open.
So yeah, and that is also part of the fun. As a family, I would think that you would sit if your mom teaches you this. I mean, I'm sure you did this when your mom taught you as a child.
No, absolutely.
No, she did it right first time.
And let me just tell you. So when you watch your mom doing it, and she does
So
50
fast.
samosas in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and then you're like, that's easy, I can do that. The first time I did it, it took me maybe 2 hours to fold 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So on.
Well, it took me about 3 hours to fold one. So.
Yeah, and it's perfect.
You're so sweet.
So for me, I haven't done it in a long time. So I phoned Sass many a times. I said, "Oh, do you want to come visit? I'm going to make dinner." And she's like, "Okay, great, my friend." And then I've got everything ready for her. While I'm busy, then she needs to fold the samosa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ulterior
And then-
motives.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also miss doing this. So I said to her, you know what, for me, this does not work anymore.
Yes.
So it's a bit of nostalgia as well. So I'll sit and we'll chat and then I'll fold the samosas, because I know I'm going to get 10 to take home.
So you're saying that every night when you break fast with your family, it's something as simple and as traditional as what your mom taught you. It's not a huge feast of things. It's keeping it natural ingredients and fresh ingredients. I think that's one thing that we both like is cooking with fresh ingredients.
Yeah, absolutely. And you and I spoke often about Ramadan and stuff. So you're craving all these things, but your stomach has shrunk. And also, it's a time for good nutrition. Take care of your body, And so you don't want to stuff your body full with all the unnatural things. But I mean, there's nothing wrong maybe with a donut or a bola or some sassy bakes, whatever. You know what I mean?
Or a pentagon.
You know what, Because she never brought us any sassy bakes. We're going to have to do one of the, a food challenge.
Okay, I'm not actually that good at eating a lot of sweet food. I'm more I can eat a fair amount of savory food, but the sweetness gets to me.
So there's a couple of things of hers that I really like, which is the lemon bars, which is my ultimate favorite. Lemon bars. Yeah, can you watch and learn, please?
Yeah, I am.
So that is my favorite, the lemon bars. And my nephew, oh my gosh, Tristan loves the chocolate ganache. So last year with his birthday, he phones and we had to video call and he says, Auntie Sass, I need an original
sassy bakes.
So don't let Auntie Jill fool you with bringing another cake from somewhere else. It has to be an original sassy bake. And she has to actually deliver it herself as well.
Wow.
So he needed to know it is original. So there's some of the cakes that I think you would be able to manage in a food challenge.
And also my cakes, none of my cakes
It's sweet.
is sweet because, I also can't handle too much sweetness. So I think it's a perfect ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
Kudos to me, eh?
yeah, and there's the butter. What is that butter one?
Oh, like the lemon, we do a lemon butter cake.
Yeah.
And
And the dates thing.
the date and toffee is also very nice. So there's a lot of things that we've got gluten-free cakes as well. So Jill, in your other episode, Paul said that he grew to love chili. Was that true?
I don't know, hey.
In the last
In the
couple
last
of years.
yeah, he grew to love chili. But when I gave him chili, he couldn't handle it.
Love is a strong word.
Are you
Because I
retracting
know
your
where this is.
statement?
I know where this is going.
Are you retracting your statement?
Okay, guys, not even I don't know. Not even the dumpling one.
No, I was trying to start off with the samosa, and I realized where I went wrong, and then I just
Okay, Chef
stopped
Jill.
trying. Wait, hang on, I'm
So
gonna get
guys,
this.
I want you to see the dumpling, samosa dumpling. I don't know, Paul.
No, there's no words.
Explain what
I know,
samosa-
I can't. Honestly, there's no words for that. That is just
I
a
think
thing.
this will make great papa bites.
Yes! Oh, I love papa.
Jill,
Can we do papa next time?
can we ask you to fold one? Seeing that you're so all judgy with
Jill.
Paul.
I
There we go.
can't
No,
do it with
no,
my
you
hands
can.
right now, guys.
Oh no, Jill.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Guys,
There we go.
I must say I've had arthritis in my hands.
Wow, Paul.
Wow, all the excuses are coming out now.
I can't. I was honest from the beginning. I said
There you
I
go.
couldn't.
There you go.
Something to-
I just want to, because I would love to name yours as well.
No, we can't. It's all about Paul today.
This is Paul and Jill.
Yeah.
But today it's all about Paul.
Wow, Paul, I think you did better with your driehoekie daar.
I like having a little bit of a flap, which I do like that.
Oh, wow. Okay, fantastic.
Oh wow, okay.
There you go.
So please excuse my hands, guys. It's been a battle of the fittest the last few days. I've got more filling somewhere. Ooh. It's a messy story.
This is not
So I made a little bit of a flap. So I do that.
Oh, then you flip.
Then I make sure that, oh, sorry, my hands are still swollen, man.
Yeah.
That it's always covered there. And sometimes I put a little bit of,
Paste there as
Paste
well.
there.
Now, you also get people that don't hold it in their hand.
yes, my staff folds it like
Then,
that.
you know,
yeah.
They just do it like that, Paul. So this is the easy way. So, right?
Yes.
I put very little filling.
And then you do that. And there's your corner.
Okay.
What is that? No!
I love that. Do you know, I just love it when people give other people the hard work and they just take the
They
credit.
take the credit for it.
What else do we have on the table,
So
by
what
the
do we
way?
have on the table? It's just fruit. So we've got the chicken soup that I said. We've got
with
some
croutons.
garlic and herb croutons. And then I got cut up some figs and mango and what is this? Plums, some grapes, beautiful grapes, green grapes, and then the dates that you break your fast with. Very important. And we're just missing the glass of water here.
Yeah. And that's,
So I've got a friend as well, a late friend though. I cook these Eid meals every year.
Oh wow.
And unfortunately he passed away. And when I would be there at times when he break his fast, he would also have some soup and dates and water.
yeah, very traditional.
Yeah,
and
very
especially in Cape Town. Very traditional.
So he has that, and then he'll maybe have a stew or something, but not really
Something
a lot.
light, yeah.
Not a lot to eat. Or sometimes he just has soup with more croutons or bread or something, and that's his meal for the evening.
There's nothing like a nice warm baked bread.
Oh yes, so fresh out of the oven. And in the
warm butter
morning,
on top.
before you start fasting, what is the best thing? Is it something like a jungle oats?
Yeah, you know, my mom used to make jungle oats for us all. You'll never believe it, taste to eat. Remember taste to
remember
eat?
Taste to
So yeah, so my mom used to do taste to eat for us. My sister, she used to love to have like yogurt and a banana or something. So it's always advisable to have something lighter. Don't eat too much because I generally just have like a banana, 3 dates and water.
And also, the more carbs you have in the morning, the hungrier you're going to be later.
Yeah.
So it's probably best to have like maybe a more fattier meal.
Yes, 100%.
Can I wish you well on your trip? I'm not going to say where she's going, but she's going on a holiday.
Thank you, my friend. Yes, thank you so much. I'm
Have
gonna
fun,
miss. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna
Travel
miss you.
safe.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That is our episode. And remember to catch the next one and keep subscribing.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so this is what it looks like at the end.
That is Paul's
This
one, guys.
this
That is Paul's one.
this actually looks good.
Okay, I'm waiting for that.
This looks good. Here.
The crunch.
Mmm. Extra crunchy.
Extra crunchy.
I'm onto something here. Guys,
I'm going to try one.
that's what the new look samosa is going to be. I promise you, this is the samosa future.
Oh my gosh, that is crunchy. Really good.